right, so let's talk about the KBC. The KBC came out February 15, 2018 as an ICO. Now, what happened was, when you look up ICO, initial coin offering, it's actually illegal to have a ICO in the United States. So the workaround to that was do what we were supposed to do in the beginning, which was save in gold, right? So as we were saving in gold, guess what the company did? They gave us coins for free.
Okay.
If you got a tenth of a gram, you got 20 coins. If you got a whole gram, you got 200 coins, right? So a lot of us, we was just saving the gold and got the coins for free, right? So with that understanding, if you got something for free and you got an asset attached to it, what happens when it goes to the market? When it goes to the market at 1 or 2 cents, if you got it for free, most people's mentality is to sell it right off the jump, right? But what Harold Sykes did was, like Vash was saying, was to keep it stable. How you keep it stable is, okay, if the whole concept was to make it liquid, so it not only be on our exchange, but it's on currently 13 other exchanges where people can buy and sell all day. But most coins don't even make it from the ICO stage. Now, the main thing with this is we have, at that point in time, 400,000 affiliates was excited about the coin and started saving in gold and getting free coins, right? So it's a win-win situation for the company. But then once we showed how much we sold, we had to sell like 30% before we being looked at as a vital coin to be on the exchange. You had to sell so many. So we sold, 100 million worth of KBC in the ICO stage within 2 months. Remember, we started February 15, 2018. March, April 24th, 2018. We was listed on Yobit and HitBTC. Those were the two stock exchanges, not stock exchanges, excuse me, crypto exchanges that you could buy and sell on the KBC. So it went on for like 1 or 2 cents. So what the company did was say, if you just hold your coins up to December, give it time so we can get more gold to back up these coins, you would get 35% bonus, right? So we was happy about that. And then I believe it was in October of that year, 2018, they said on 4th of July, you'll be able to get Gold Independence Day. They announced that in Miami.
Right, I heard about
They said you can have 100 coins, KBC, equivalent to 1 gram of gold.
That was 4th of July?
4th of July. So what that did was it was a win-win situation. It gave us an idea as far as what the coins would be really worth, but it also gave the company more time to get the gold to back the coin, right? So as right now, 4th of July has been in past. What's today? Today is September 11th, right? So some people are like, wow, I can't cash out these coins yet, right? But through our ecosystem, you can't do that. You can't do that right now. Some people on 4th of July went to Vegas and was able to get physical gold for the coins. Now, on top of that, we can do the same thing as far as if we vault them. Now, our ATM, our CEM, which is cash gold exchange machines, will be coming out very soon, where we all can be able to do that as well, right? So, but here's the thing. We have another guarantee as far as first of this year, which is January 1st, 2020, Gold New Year, where instead of 100 coins, it's 75 coins. But as you look at it, if you just hold your coins, you'll be
better and better.
Exactly. So right there on pause and pass it off to
what you need
to Vash, just to give it a little bit more information about. Now I talked about KBC. If you want, talk about the KCB, or you want me to keep running?
KCB is the one that's really interesting because I guess what September 15th is the announcement for the mainnet. So and I believe it's a hard fork that day. So the hard fork is coming.
Explain the hard fork.
So the hard fork is
that's where the
KCB.
2 come to 1.
Right.
The 2 coins come to 1. That's the is that now? Let me ask you: is that the gold standard? The
well,
gold standard coin, or
it's not? Well, not. I won't say gold
coin?
Standard coin. It's the coin that's backed by gold, but it's the bank coin that's merging with the KBC.
2 come to 1.
Right. To create the ecosystem.
Okay.
But the thing is, what it is going to be a ratio. So if you got KCB,
right?
You got KCB, then and say that KBC is say 3 cents on the say it's 3 cents on the market.
Right.
They're going to divide 14 cent to 3 cent, and that's what you're going to be. That's going to be a ratio from KCB to KBC.
How many to how many?
For C what is it, CSM? The final coin going to be CSM?
GSC.
GSC.
He did touch base with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
GSC. You know, GSC. So that's so 14 cent. If it's at 3 cent, they're going to just divide the two, and that's what your ratio going to be between the hard fork. If you got KBC or KCB. So KBC will be less than KCB that you'll get for the hard fork. But if you got KCB, then you'll get the most for the hard fork.
And so every, I don't know, I want to say for lack of a better word, every holiday, that's the markers, that's the guaranteed markers, should we say?
I guess the 4th of July, you got New Year's, so I guess you're right. New Year's, 4th of July. I guess those are the only guarantees until we get to the 1-to-1.
Until we get to the 1-to-1.
Yeah, but man, we may shoot past that 1-to-1.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like to scare nobody, right? But they speculating that we might get up to one coin to 1 kilogram of gold.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's what they're speculating. That's what their goal is. You know, so
That's strong.
if they get there, so be it. If they come short, how short they gonna come? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Bitcoin right now, you talking about what, 10,000 a coin?
Right.
You talking about if it get to 49,000, if it get to 10,000, if it get to 5,000 a coin.
Right.
You know, we right now in position to we getting the pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I would just go ahead and suggest everybody go ahead and get them coins. You know what I mean? Do care bars. You know, the business model, or just saving gold.
Saving gold.
You know what I mean? Either way, you need to do something with care bars. I don't care what it is. Something in care bar. You know what I mean? Like, you got gold, you got coins.
Too many ways to win right now.
And then you got the K merchant. You know what I mean? So you got people that might not even want to do gold, but they know stores that might need to have K merchant.
In the future, I think everybody's going to be paying in gold.
Now, touch base on K Merchant real quick.
K merchant, man. I think K merchant is very special. You sitting there talking about being able to exchange the top cryptocurrencies. You know what I mean? Bitcoin, Ethereum.
We be able to exchange all of them.
Not all of them.
Okay.
The top ones. So I definitely know that Ethereum and Bitcoin are definitely ones.
Is K Merchant for us to be able to accept the coins, or is that to get our coin into the ecosystem with everybody else?
All right, let's backtrack just a little bit, right?
All right.
When we backtrack, we'll look at Bitcoin.
All right.
People got Bitcoin and really didn't know the value of it.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's what's going on right now with KBC, right? And the KCB. They don't know the value of it because they haven't went in to the masses yet. What I mean by that is Bitcoin, it started off at 2 or 3 cents, right? And it didn't hit 17,000 until people were, guess what, able to do with it? Spend it, right? So what Bitcoin was a way to house money outside of the banking system since the crash in 2008.
Right.
Bitcoin was birthed in 2009, right? So the coins was pennies on a dollar. And it went to 17,000 not only when it came around, but it didn't hit that until companies like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon was able to accept Bitcoin for payments. So now not only can I house money outside the bank and keep from Big Brother from looking at me, right? But now companies are starting to see the technology and how good Bitcoin is, right? So with that being said, companies accepting it, you as a consumer, you have it, but you may want some chicken wings. We're right here at Hooters. I know it's kind of loud, but you may want to get some chicken. It was a guy who bought pizza with Bitcoin. That Bitcoin would have been worth over 2-something million today if he had kept that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it was a way to house money outside the system. Then it became a payment system, and then people look at it for what it is. Somewhat people look at it today as an investment because you got it on pennies, and then it went to $20,000. People start cashing out. It's a place in Newark, Delaware, where somebody spent $1.43 million in Bitcoin to buy a house. You see what I'm saying? Where they might have only spent like maybe $500 or $600,
Right.
depending on when they got the
When they got
Bitcoin.
it.
And the owner, when the owner got it, he got it when it before it shot up to the 19, 20,000.
Exactly.
Because it was in oh man, I think it was December. The deal went down November of 2017, and I think it within those 3-4 months it shot up. So he probably doubled or tripled his investment.
So let me tell you how powerful K Merchant is. K Merchant is our Amazon. K Merchant is our Walmart, or Microsoft to Bitcoin. So now when we can go to a lot of companies, mom and pop stores, and not so large companies, they want to accept Bitcoin, but they don't know how. So we're the answer to the how. We give them the way. So with this, we're not only we giving away, but we creating more value to our coin. Because now people want to know how can they spend their coin, right? So they have it and they know it's 100 to 1. How do they spend it? It's 75 to 1. How do they spend it? We can get a gram of gold for $3 right now. How can we spend it? So what K Merchant allows us to do is be able to go to a barbershop and pay a gram of gold worth of what we got for $3. Go to Hooters and we could go to. That's the power of this. So right now, get the coins, hold the coins. Let the reps that's in the field talk to these business owners, and you see K Merchant all the way around, and then you're gonna see our coin going up $10, $100 to whatever. And if you have the coins, it's a win-win. The coin today is 3 cents.
That's it. Buckle up. That's all I can say.
It's gonna be a ride.
Buckle up. It was a fun ride, man. You know, like with me, I got in this to be able to help people, man. You know what I mean? Like, and my story is clear.